Life thrives in different forms on the Earth. It's estimated that over 15 million different species are currently living on our planet, but so far scientists have been able to discover only 2 million species. It's really important to discover new species as they enhance our knowledge about different forms of life found in various parts of the world. It also enables us, particularly scientists, to ensure the protection and preservation of known species. Discovering new organisms is an ongoing process, and we're coming across new and unique species every day. Today, we'll introduce you to the most amazing species discovered recently. But before we get started, be sure to click the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Let's begin. The Paramonovius night king. The Paramonovius night king is recently discovered species of bee fly that's native to particular areas of Western Australia. The nickname Night King that gained currency in the US fantasy drama Game of Thrones refers to habitats that are identical to the one where this fly is found. It's the only one member of the monotypic genus Paramonovius discovered so far. It has a distinct feature of being active only during the winters, which forces scientists to study this species during the winter season only. The Corsican catfox. Corsican catfox has been found in the jungles of northern Corsica. The striped, tawny-coated cat was revealed by 2 forest rangers, and it's one of 16 felines famous as catfoxes and considered to be a recently discovered species that has a few features common to a domestic cat. The overall length of this ring-tailed cat is about 90 centimeters, whereas it has short whiskers, quite broad ears, and well-developed canine teeth. It's found in remote areas where it can get ample water and plant cover, which affords it protection against its main foe, the golden eagle. The Salazars Pit Viper. A unique green viper has been found in the Himalayan Biodiversity Hub and named after the renowned character Salazar Slytherin from J.K. Rowling's legendary Harry Potter series. This snake is active at night and possesses a specific reddish to orange colour on its head and body. It was found during a summer expedition in India in 2019 and was published about in an open-access journal, Zoo Systematics and Evolution. In the Harry Potter series novels, Salazar Slytherin is depicted as Parselmouth because of his ability to speak the language of serpents. The Magooda leaping frog. This magical animal is found in one of the global biodiversity hotspots called the Western Ghats, a mountain range in India. This is in addition to the genus Walkerana. Scientists are aware of 3 already known Walkerana species. The newly discovered species Magooda frog Walkerana magooda is the 4th member of the genus. Dr. S. Kumar of the Indian Institute of Science along with his team discovered this species in 2016. This highland species was found at an altitude of 1,544 meters above sea level in the Aloe Malay hill range in India. The African golden wolf. The new species of wolf has been discovered in Africa. Detailed DNA and morphological analysis showed that the wolf is evolutionarily distinguished from Eurasian golden jackal with whom it has a close resemblance. There are 2 golden jackal populations in the world, one in Africa and the other in Eurasia, which are believed to have split more than 1 million years ago and formed 2 distinct species. The fact that African golden jackals have a close relationship with grey wolves, even though there had been no grey wolves in the African continent, has astonished researchers. They're also baffled by the fact that grey wolves and African golden jackals stand far apart as far as appearance is considered. New grouper species. Jeff Johnson received pictures of a fish which he considered to be a potentially new deep-sea scientific species. In 2017, a fisherman mailed some more images of the grouper to Jeff Johnson, who traced the market where the fisherman had sold the fish. He purchased all live specimens of the fish. Along with his colleagues, he analysed the fish's DNA in the lab and compared it with those of related species. Ultimately, in a newspaper published during the current year, the researcher indicated that the grouper is actually a new discovery. Tiny new frogs from Madagascar. During the current year, scientists introduced to us 3 previously unidentified species of very small-sized frogs belonging to Madagascar. Small-sized frogs are called miniature and minuscule. They're just a few millimeters long and belong to the new frog species which exist only in a specific area. They may be facing a threat of extinction. Researchers spotted them at only a Monombo Special Reserve located in southeastern Madagascar, whereas the minuscule type have just been found in the forest of Siante-Luce Reserve. New largest amphibian. The Chinese grand salamander, which grows up to 5 feet, was believed to be a single species. However, some researchers consider that perhaps the salamander is multi-species. A recent study published during the current year led to the confirmation of these suspicions. Samples of salamander remains were gathered from various historical museums and analysed by researchers. They were interested to know how the wild population of amphibians looked before humans started domesticating the animals and leading farm life. The researcher proved that the salamander was having 3 distinct species instead of 1. Indonesia's newest tarsier. In 1993, 2 scientists named Carson Nimitz and Alexander Nishi for the first time sighted the tarsier on the Togian island in Indonesia. Locals call it Bunsing Tanggasi or Podi. Researchers took about 25 years to categorize the tiny primate as a distinct species. For honoring the scientists who first drew attention to the species, it's been named Nimitz tarsier. Fijian bees. During the current year, scientists announced the discovery of 9 new bee species found in the southern Pacific Ocean country of Fiji. These beautiful bees are found in multicolour shades of black, golden, green and metallic, and also include the presence of purple iridescence. The group of bees has not been taxonomically reviewed for 40 years. Astonishingly, these species display restrictive area distributions or are found to reside on specific mountain tops only. Researchers believe that ongoing climate changes and environmental risks can lead these bees to extinction. Orange-red mantis. Praying mantises are known for blending in with green leaves or brown trunks. However, in 2013, a mantis having bright orange-red colour with a black abdomen was spotted by researchers while conducting studies on the banks of the Amazon River in northern Peru. The colour and movements of this praying mantis closely resembled a wasp. Researchers pointed out such a close mimicry of a wasp is quite rare among mantises. This recently discovered species was named Vespa mantoida werlei, which means wasp mantis. Human-sized Amazonian tree. In 1982, botanists surveying the Madeira River basin in the Brazilian Amazon for the first time noticed this strange tree. They were aware that the tree was a species of cocolobo, a genus of flowering plant found in the tropical forests of the Americas. However, they couldn't pinpoint the actual species. When researchers looking for individual trees came across these ones, the trees were not bearing flowers or fruit, which are considered to be the main features that helps botanists in identifying plant species. Ultimately, when the tree began bearing flowers and fruits, the researchers realized they discovered a new species. Pocket shark. The American pocket shark is believed to be the second pocket shark species ever discovered. While surveying the eastern Gulf of Mexico for knowing what the sperm whales eat, researchers collected a large sample of animals from the ocean floor, which included a small shark that the group of scientists had never seen. Hence, it turned out to be a new species of pocket shark. During the current year, the researchers announced the discovery of this new species. It was also reported that the pocket shark possesses numerous light-emitting organs or photophores found on most parts of its body. Tree from the custard apple family. An impressive tree having a height of about 20 meters and bearing white flowers belongs to the custard apple family of trees and is believed to exist only in the Usambara Mountains in northern Tanzania. Its few specimens have also been observed in the Amani Nature Reserve in eastern Usambara Mountains and a private reserve in western Usambara. Interestingly, both reserves are islands and the areas consist mainly of deforested landscapes having extensive clearing of forests. Leaf-mimicking lizard. The leaf-tailed gecko is a lizard having mastery over the art of camouflage. It inhabits the forests of Madagascar. Its distinct body colour helps it merge with dried leaves. Recently, while working in Marmoset National Park, northeastern Madagascar, a team of researchers found a new species of leaf-tailed gecko. Scientists believe that this species of lizard, called Uroplatus pheneretra, may already be facing the threat of becoming extinct due to a loss of habitat. It was a bit compressed body and it's suspected to be a victim of the illegal pet trade as it resembles the satanic leaf gecko, which is a popular pet all over the world. Aloe mizumela. A new bird species discovered by scientists on the island of Aloe in eastern Indonesia. The red-headed Aloe mizumela, a honey-eater found in eucalyptus woodland in an area located about 1,000 meters above sea level. Researchers fear that the bird is already undergoing fragmentation due to the threat posed by the growing human population. Although the locals were aware of the bird for a while, researchers believe its categorization as a separate species will help in increasing awareness and also help in ensuring its existence despite several threats. Six-gilled saw sharks. The information available regarding six-gilled saw sharks is quite scanty. These aquatic animals are mostly found in the western Indian Ocean. Scientists have pointed out that this species is being threatened by extensive fishing. Recently discovered species varies from already known species of six-gilled saw sharks, known as Pliotrema warreni, Significant differences can be observed in the position of their barbels, which are located almost halfway from the tip of the saw in one species, whereas in others located about 2/3 of the way down, thereby quite near the mouth. Marmoset species. Researchers surveyed an area of Amazon forest located between the Tapachos and Yamahine rivers in the Brazilian state of Pará. They came across a group of 3 marmosets having white tails. They thought it would be a discovery of a new species. The presence of white tails in primates found in South America is quite rare. After a detailed study of the monkeys, both in the forest and the laboratory, researchers confirmed that this marmoset, having a unique white tail, white forearms, beige yellowish spots on elbows, along with white feet and hands, was a new species. Giant flying squirrel. Scientists have most recently discovered a giant flying squirrel. In 1981, the first species of the genus known as the Namdapha flying squirrel was sighted for the first time in India by researchers. A close relative of this species, known as the Laotian giant flying squirrel, was initially seen by researchers in 2012 in bushmeat markets of Laos. So far, these 2 species are known to have one living specimen. During the current year, Chinese scientists have introduced a new 3rd species of the genus, which is named Mount Gaoligong flying squirrel. A specimen of the squirrel was displayed for the public by the Chinese Academy of Sciences. Blackbeard's beaked whale. Whalers in Hokkaido, Japan are familiar with 2 types of Beardius. One is the usual Baird's beaked whale, and the second is a very small black whale. Molecular phylogenetic analysis conducted in the past indicated that the black-type whale is recognized by the taxonomic unit within the Beardius clade. However, it's distinguished from the 2 already familiar Beardius species. For ascertaining the characteristics of the black whale, scientists summarized external morphology and skull osteometric data, which was gathered from 4 different specimens. This is an astonishing discovery made under seawater and captured by the camera. We hope you guys enjoyed learning about all these new creatures. Are you familiar with some other species known so far but not accounted for by scientists? Let us know in the comments section. If you've enjoyed the video, then don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Until next time, take care of yourself.